Alright, so I've done something cheeky, and before our AIs were kind of running like privates in the military, where you have to give them a direct order, everything has to be clear, and they just run off and hallucinate, right? Well, what I've been trying to do with this AI Nexus is, instead of us having like menial privates that just don't have context awareness of everything, like whenever we want to do something now, imagine if you come in to work for the first day and you want to have an officer come and approach you. The first thing in the military you do is you salute, right? There's a few reasons for that, because what you're implying is that the officer has enough awareness and understanding that they can give you a report of where they currently are, what they need to actually successfully continue, rather than just be like, hi, you're a private, dig this hole. And it's like, how big is the hole? Where does the hole go? And then you wonder why the AI goes mental, right? So if you're watching the screen now, you'll see that when we boot up the VM, the 07 is basically a command going, I want you, the AI, to come to me and give me a report of where we are in the code before we continue. And you'll see here that Jules takes a lot longer on this branch. And the reason for that is she's going through the AI Nexus, and she's going through all the memories, all the backlogs, all the current tickets, all the personas, all the identities, and all of the rules, the SOP, standard operating procedures, glossary, terminology, everything. So she does not hallucinate, that she's got a grounding before she continues and begins coding. This way I'm hoping to break away from the AI doing like 50-60% of my code, and actually moving more towards like 60 to 80% of the code, so I can do more delegation rather than hardcore coding, and it doesn't just hallucinate and create more of a backlog of shit that I have to go through because it doesn't understand the architectural structure. So this will take a minute, and you'll see once it starts going, this is going to cycle through all of the AI Nexus before it begins, which has been pretty powerful for me, and it's been cleaning itself, updating its logs, so it just works a lot better. So you see here it's going through agents, it's going through index, and it's going to go through quite a few of these things, and this is entirely intentional because this AI Nexus is how we train the AIs. So whenever we push the code forward, this AI Nexus will almost self-update itself now. As you can see, it will take a while. Jules is a lot slower now, but more accurate. See, that's the command SOP, so she understands the rules on how we give orders. We've got a whole protocol folder now. So if we go into Git while it's going through all of this rubbish, you'll see inside of AI Nexus we've got a lot more folders now. So all of the research and mathematics can come in here. All the memory she creates of what's stable. If we want to do any documentation, administration, so it knows who I am and the main roles of everyone in the company. Research, this is what I'm currently working on now, all the mathematical models. And then a timeline of when things have been updated and if things are successful. So it literally comes here and it goes, look, it wants to shift to this identity so we can train it on the mathematics. So its understanding in context is getting a lot better. So if we go back to this one, you'll still see it's reading. I want it to stop doing this one. That's fine because we want to know which one we're using. And this thing, I want to probably use the researcher. And look, it's literally saying this is what we want to work on now, is knowledge drop. Yeah, so literally the officer is coming back to me and giving me exactly what I want with the context. So this is working as I intended. So I could say next go researcher mode, and then I could start doing the knowledge drop. So if we look at this, we have a template on how we want to give it formulas and training data. So progress, big progress actually. I'm kind of impressed with this.